set of March 2013. We must release the whole body and mind. We are always using our mind and body. Whenever we use our mind and body, we are using as someone we own. We should try to be using only without grasping as something we own. We think usually someone is using mind and body. We must try to be using only by releasing mind and body. We must try to abandon the idea of someone. We must try not to represent to ourselves. We used to think of ourselves. Whatever we do, we are misunderstanding. I am saying, I am listening, I am meditating. We must try to be doing only without representing to someone. We must try to detach the idea of someone. We need to believe the truth, ever new impermanent nature, and we must try to abandon the idea of someone or something. Whatever we do, we are working for ourselves. We need to do good deeds. We need to meditate. We need to keep precept. We need to help other people who are in need. But we must try to be doing only. When we do good deeds, we must try not to represent to ourselves. Now we are practicing meditation. We must try to meditate without the idea of someone or I. What we should do is to do only, to meditate only. We used to do everything with the idea of someone or I. The aim of doing good deeds must be to be free from the misunderstanding of someone or I. We must meditate, but we must not think, I am meditating. I need to meditate. We must not think like this. Trying to meditate with the right understanding, which is to do only, to use only. Whatever we do, we have to use our mind and body, but we used to use ourselves as someone. What we should do now is to be able to use only, without misunderstanding as someone. Instead of paying attention to ourselves, just pay attention to right understanding, which is to do only, to use only, to know only, to experience only. We used to believe in ourselves. We used to believe in what we are doing. Now we must try to believe in the right understanding, which is to do only, to use only, to know only, to experience only. We used to be mindful to our mind and body and to what we are doing. Now we must be mindful to right understanding, to do only or to use only. not only in practicing meditation, but also in our daily life. Be aware of the truth, to do only, to use only. Our life, our mind, all our physical, oral and mental action, all are created truth. All the created truths are to do only, to use only, to know only, to experience only. We used to be mindful to the created truth. Now, we must try to be mindful to the truth of the created truth, which is to do only, to use only, to know only, to experience only. We need to change our mindfulness from created truth to the truth of the created truth. In this way, there will be less and less attachment to the created truth. All the created truth are to use only, to do only, to know only, to experience only, not to reject and not to attach. We use our life with attachment. We used to eat with attachment. We used to sleep with attachment. We used to be mindful to the food and to sleeping. That is, we are using the created truth with attachment. We are using the created truth in the wrong way. That's why there are problems because of misusing the created truth. When we meditate, we will pay attention to what we do, what happens to us. That is, we are doing with attachment. What we should do is to do only, without rejecting and attaching. Doing only is using the created truth in the right way. If we can use the created truth in the right way, there will be no problems. There are a lot of problems in us because of we are misusing the created truth. We love ourselves, we love our action. We are misusing the created truth. We are unable not to use the created truth, but it is possible for us to be using only, without attachment. Our normal understanding is wrong understanding. If there is wrong understanding, there is also attachment. Whatever we do, we are using wrong understanding. All our problems are because of wrong understanding and attachment. Wrong understanding cannot understand wrong understanding as wrong understanding. We used to think of ourselves, we used to think of what we are doing. We never used to think of the understanding we are using. We used to believe our understanding as right understanding. That's why we believe whatever we know. If we know good, we believe our knowing. If we know bad, we believe our knowing. We are using wrong understanding as right understanding. Knowing wrong understanding as wrong understanding is right understanding. Both understanding are created truth. We must try to be able to use the created truth in the right way, using only. Whatever appears in our mind and body, trying to detach to them by using right understanding. to experience only. We think ourselves and all our action as reality because of wrong understanding. We are using the wrong understanding in the wrong way. That's why there are problems because of misusing the created truth. We must try to use all the created truth with right understanding. Our life and all our understanding are to use only, not to think as reality. Whatever we do, there is grasping to the mind and body. We must try to be using only, without grasping. We must try to abandon all our habits. We use our habits, whatever we do. We need to do without our habits. Meditation and all doing good deeds are to do only, to use only, not to reject and not to attach. Because of wrong understanding, everything and everyone become alive. There are also attachment to the created truth. If there is right understanding, to do only, to use only, to know only, to experience only, there will be no attachment to the created truth. Believe the truth, to do only, and try to be doing only. We must try to do good, to say good, to think good. With right understanding, to do only. When we do good deeds, no need to think about ourselves. Just think about the truth, to do only, to experience only. Thinking habits about the created truth is necessary to abandon. Our habitual action creates all the problems in our life. The way we do is not doing only. Because of our habits, we have to pay attention to ourselves and to whatever we do. If we are mindful to the truth, to do only, to use only, to know only, to experience only, there will be less and less problems in our life. If there is right understanding, there will be no wrong understanding. If there is right understanding, there will also be detachment. Because of wrong understanding, there is attachment and problems. The more you know about the truth, to do only, the more you will be able to detach to the created truth. If we cannot detach to whatever happens to us, we must suffer. If we can detach, there will be no suffering. We are using the wrong understanding. Whatever we know, it is created by the wrong understanding. That's why all our knowings are to use only, not to reject and not to attach. There may be knowing and also there may be not knowing. All are to experience only, not to reject and not to attach. In this way, we can try to use the raw understanding in the right way, without rejecting and without attaching. The original truth is impermanent nature and permanent nature. To know the original truth, it is necessary to be able to use the created truth with right understanding. We all are using the created truth with wrong understanding. That's why we need to change our understanding from wrong understanding to right understanding. With right understanding, we need to do good deeds as much as we can. In this way, right understanding will be our own understanding. Usually our own understanding is wrong understanding. The aim of doing limitless good deeds is to change our own understanding from wrong understanding to right understanding. Wrong understanding has attachment power. Right understanding has detachment power. Because of wrong understanding, there are attachment in our mind. Attachment to life, attachment to death, attachment to everything, everyone. Because of attachment, there are problems. Right understanding and detachment can change our understanding and our life. There are also a lot of desire in us. It is because of wrong understanding. If there is right understanding and detachment, there will also be no desire. Because of attachment to the desire, there are endless desire. If we can detach to the desire, there will be no desire. Right understanding and detachment can fulfill all our desire. Teaching is over now. Any question? We will share our merits. We all merits. We have 10 days now. Be dedicated to all sentience. We all be rejoice and share in our merits.